Hi guys, and welcome to my new YouTube channel, R.A.B Comic Collector. And not only is it the first time that I've ever done a YouTube video, but it's the start of me collecting comics. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about why I've chose to start collecting. Well, the reason for this is that I've always liked comics, but I've never really got into collecting them at all. Always liked superheroes, ever since I was a kid. Love all the superhero films, love all the superhero cartoons. And I've always thought about, oh, should I collect some comics, but I never got round to it. Well, I was given an opportunity about 5 years ago to buy some comics. It was a box of about 180, and the guy wanted 50 quid for them. They was all Spider-Man, and I knew that the first one was from 1985, and they looked in pretty good condition. So I thought, alright, I'll give them a go. So I bought them, and I didn't go online and start trying to sell them. I put them in a box, stuck them in the garage, and I forgot about them, stupidly. But just recently my parents went to a birthday party, and the guy whose party it was, he's a comic collector, and my dad started sending me some photos of his comic collection. He had them, he's got loads and loads graded, they're all up over his walls. In fact, what I'll do, I'll post a couple of pictures on this and show you. And I looked at these photos and I was like, this is pucker. I really like these, and it made me think I must go out to the garage, grab them comics and see if they're worth anything. So that's what I did. I went out, I grabbed them, went through them all, and I contacted my mum and dad's friend, and I said, I've got this Web of Spider-Man series, are they worth anything? And he come back and he started telling me about direct editions, first appearances, introduction of a new character, all them sort of things, and I just didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, what? So I started doing a little bit of research on the internet, so I knew basically what he was talking about. And I tell you what, I got hooked. I got absolutely hooked. I was learning about first issues, first appearances of certain characters, popular weapons, popular items, new costumes, and I was like, wow. The front covers of some of them were absolutely beautiful, and then I realised that when a new comic comes out you get different variants of the same comic, and I just thought, I'm really interested. I'm enjoying everything I'm doing here. It didn't feel like it was hard work looking for all this stuff. I've learned lots about the CGC. I mean, I've never even heard of that. It's when I see these pictures from my dad, and the guy had them all in like these little slabs and with a number 9.8, whatever they was. And I didn't know what that meant, so then I started researching the CGC, and that you get your comics graded, and that's how people know that they're a good comic or not. So then I was learning about you can flip comics. There's like spin-off series of comics that would, if one comic had done well, then a spin-off series might do well. I learned a little bit about spec buying, and I was like, oh, so you're buying these comics that you think may do well in the future. And that was, it got me thinking about The Walking Dead, that if you bought these original comics years ago and then a TV series come out, the value of it shot straight up, and I was like, oh, this is brilliant. And I really got hooked. And literally for the past 2 months I've been looking at all sorts of comic book things and what I should do and all that sort of thing. So then I decided that I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a go collecting some comics and see where it takes me. Why did I choose to do it on YouTube? Well, my 2 sons have been on at me for ages. Dad, can you do a YouTube channel? And I said to him, there's no point doing a YouTube channel unless you've got some sort of content to post into it. And obviously where I've been researching a lot recently, I've realised that lots of people do YouTube channels for comics. And because I'm finding it so interesting, I thought I'd give it a go. I'd like to get familiar with artists and the writers and learn a little bit about them. I'd like to learn the grading system a little bit for myself. I'd like to then send some comics away for grading, and then do an opening up video with you guys. Hopefully get some good grades. I'd like to network with others. And then yeah, what I'm really finding interesting is about finding a bargain, buying it cheap and selling it high. So I'm probably going to go to some boot fairs, keep a lookout for any old comics. Again, keep doing research, what's hard, what could do well, what films are coming out in the future. I'd really like to go to Comic Con. I've never done that before, so that would be something I'd look to do. I'm looking for the looking forward to going to comic book shops. I'm looking forward to the free comic book day. I just missed it by all accounts when I started learning, but yeah, I mean, that's a great idea. Keep people interested in it, get them to grab a few comics. Yeah, so I could only just give it a try and see where it goes. I'll probably bring my 2 boys involved. They can open up some comics in front of us, so you'll meet them. Yeah, and I'm just really interested to see where it goes. So what I'll do, I'll post this video, and then I'll do another one about the Web of Spider-Man series, and just find out what copies are worth anything, do a little bit of research and basically discuss it with you guys. And then what I'd like to do with the channel would be order some new comics, open them up in front of you, tell you the reason why I've chose them. Hopefully you can give me some sort of comments to tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm right, if you agree, if you don't. I'd like to maybe preview some comics and let you know what's coming out in the future. Let you know any that I may have pre-ordered, and give you my reasons why. Yeah, so I'm really excited to see where it goes. So until the next video, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Any comments, please post them, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.